Oprah show, and I am Oprah, of course. Stop it. Well, you see, I had to change the scenery a little bit. Everything was getting a little old. You know, I dropped a couple of pounds too. You know, I'm kind of feeling myself a little bit. But I couldn't work with the heels yet. Okay, well, today we'll be talking about power and politics, and I'm going to introduce Nairobi Robinson first from Dr. Charles' 330 class. Come on, give her a hand. Hey, sit down. Thanks. Have any questions for me? You don't have any questions? You know I got questions for you. So, tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I'm in Dr. Charles' class at 3:30.
Oh, how is that?
It's awesome. And we've been working on power and politics in our class. And we were conducting some interviews. So basically, in all of the interviews, you know, they gave us a lot of feedback about power and politics in their organizations at their jobs. And, you know, a few things that we learned was about communication. Communication is key in anything that you do. You know, you got to be able to talk to your employees and make sure they're understanding what is going on. So, I mean, you can't have a business without communication because nobody's going to know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And then ethical decision making is another thing that we talked about. When you're making decisions, you got to be ethical. You can't be around here doing anything and everything. I mean, hello? Like, what is really going on? Like, you sound around here doing what you want to do, embezzlement could be going on, people be stealing your money, people be over here giving people favors for jobs. I mean, you can't be doing that. No, we can't. That's not right. And another thing that we learned about was making decisions for the greater good. Because, I mean, you know, everybody's not going to be happy with every decision you make. So you just got to do what you got to do things for the company, and basically that's what I and we gathered from all of our interviews.
What type of research did you have to do about power and politics?
Actually, we did a lot of research, but I can have my colleague, Elena Stanley, elaborate on that.
Okay, well, bring her in. Come on, Elena, come on.
Hi.
Okay, so, Nairobi has, Okay, so piggybacking on what I just asked Nairobi, what type of research did you have to do on power and politics?
Well, in our research, we had to see how power and politics related back to organizational behavior as in the world view. So I learned that within organizational behavior, a lot of times organizations don't allow women to have positions of power more so than men. And the ways they do this, they show that they don't support women or having inaccessible times for women, because a lot of times women in business world have families, so you know they have certain times where they should be home with their kids, with their husbands. So a lot of times they don't let them have time off for that. Another way we saw how power and politics related was with amongst the different societies, different things are valued. In the United States, where we are, of course, the status you have within a company and how long you've been with a company shows how much power you have. But in other countries such as Japan, the age of the person and how long they've been in that certain position show that they have power within that organization.
Okay. So so how does power and politics relate to your class?
It actually relates to the class in a number of different ways. If you think about our instructor, Dr. Charles, she has legitimate power because she's in a position that allows her to request us to behave in a certain way and to tell us what to do. She also has referent power because the things she does and her expertise allows us or makes us respect her and want to actually listen. Working in a group, I've learned coercive power. It's actually the ability to apply punishment. So when you're working in a group, if a person doesn't do their part, your name won't be on the project. So that would be the punishment for them. So, and there's actually two other different powers, but I don't think they actually apply to the class, but they actually apply in a number of different ways, I believe so, in the class.
Okay. Well, today I'll do something a little different, and I was told by a little birdie that you guys all have to work together this semester, so how about I bring the other two members up? Come on, don't be shy. Oh. Hi. Okay, so I want to ask you guys, how was it working together in a team?
Well, I know for me personally, at first when it was told that we had to be in teams that we couldn't pick, I was a little nervous because I'm not a part of the School of Business and Industry. I'm from Allied Health, so I was afraid that I wasn't going to know anybody in my group. So that was a worry I had, but as the semester went on, I noticed and I've learned to love these girls a little bit. And
Shay?
Well, for me, it was from the very first meeting where we were forced to meet up and write a journal about it. So I really got to know the girls in a better way, and I felt like, oh, we can make this work. You know, we're meshing on a social level and not really working on schoolwork right now. We're getting to know each other a little better, and I was like, okay, if we can get together like this, we can do some work together.
My experience was actually the opposite of Elena's because I'm actually in the school and business industry, so I knew 2 of my group mates prior to being in the group with them. So I wasn't as worried as going into it because I'm like, okay, I already know them, so we should be fine. But it was actually a more pleasant surprise because even though I already knew them, their work ethic was really good, and we were actually a really good group.
Okay, now you said 2. You have another member? I mean, where's she at though?
Yeah, we have another member.
She couldn't fly out today because she's on the no-fly list. Cause she got into it with one of the security guards at the airport, so she wasn't able to make it. But she was a vital part in our group and everything. So we don't want to count her out. Brianna Stiles, we miss her. We hope she gets
love to meet her.
Free my dog.
So
Free Bree.
but yeah, we do have a 4th member, but she was unable to attend today.
Okay, well, it was really nice meeting with you guys today.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Thanks
Our
for having
time.
us.
Nice
over.
meeting
No problem.
you.
Anytime. Give you free passes for the whole semester.
Oh,
Thank you.
On me.
No car? No? Okay.
Maybe next year. It's not in my budget right now.